Hello dear friends, this is Dr. Deeptesh Patel and I am teaching you Advanced Internal Combustion Engine. In today's video session, we are going to see or we are going to continue the chapter that we have started in previous one, alternate fuels for IC engine. And particular for this video session, we are going to see these different types of the alternate fuels. Those are liquefied petroleum gas, then biogas and the methanol. So let's start with the liquefied petroleum gas. Now we are aware about the LPG, which is known as LPG in a short form. It is mostly contains with the hydrocarbons, especially the propane, propylene, butane and butylene, right? However, their mixtures are different in different varieties. So basically the main constitute of the LPG is propane gas. Now liquefied petroleum gas is also adequately available and it is basically a byproduct of natural gas. uh, so like during the process of the petroleum refinement we can get the LPG as a byproduct. Now LPG can be widely used in the vehicles and it was quite popular about 10 years ago, uh, like when the CNG was not introduced. So LPG is not being used as compared to the past. However, it is also a good alternative fuels for the IC engine. The major advantage of using LPG is it produces less emission as compared to the fossil fuels such as the hydrocarbons NOx and CO. The emissions of the hydrocarbon is almost one third less as compared to the fossil fuel. Then NOx emission is approximately 20% less, while the CO emission is approximately 60% less as compared to the gasoline fuels. So this is the major advantage of liquefied petroleum gas. Another advantage is that it can be operated with very low cost. It can be operated with very low cost because like it is adequately available in India. Now let's go through the advantages and disadvantages of the liquefied petroleum gas. The first advantage of LPG is low emission. As I described earlier, as I said earlier, the emission is very less. Then the supplementary of the LPG, like mixture with the air, is can be done easily and that mixture can be uniformly supplied to all the cylinders. So it can be supplied to the all cylinder in a uniform way. Third advantage is that it has a very anti-knocking properties because it has a high octane rating and that is approximately 110. So it is quite larger as compared to the fossil fuels. So we do not have issue of detonation and knocking if we use the LPG. And the fourth major advantage is that low operating cost. It can be approximately 50% lower as compared to the fossil fuels. And that's why LPG was very popular in earlier stages. Now let's go through the disadvantages of the LPG. And the first disadvantage of the LPG is that storage cylinder required a large amount of space. Second, that there may be a chances of leakage of LPG, and in that case the accidents or fire can occur. Then another disadvantage is that since LPG is modified on the petrol engine which has the fixed volume of the capacity to take fixed volume of fuel and air, and we are supplying same volume of LPG as it was for the gasoline. So therefore it produces 10% less horsepower as compared to the gasoline engine. Since the particular for LPG vehicle or engines are not manufactured. Especially the LPG is modified or it can be installed in gasoline vehicles. So therefore, the overall power that has been produced by using the LPG is less. Then special fuel feed system required. If you want to supply the LPG from the tank to the engine, it required the special fuel feed system that required the converter as well, which convert the liquid form of these petroleum gases into the vapor form. So we require special arrangement actually to run the LPG into the gasoline fuels. And last disadvantage is that it requires a good cooling system, since the temperature inside the engine is very high as compared to the fossil fuel, as compared to the conventional fuels. The engine gets heated up and therefore we require the good amount of cooling system. Furthermore, the NOx emission would also be higher because the frame temperature inside the combustion chamber would be higher. So these are the disadvantages of the liquefied petroleum gas. Now let's move forward to the biogas. You might have also heard about the biogas, which is available naturally, that can be produced for the different purposes, such as it can be used for the kitchen purpose, it can be used for the agriculture purpose. Similarly, it can also be used for the automobile engine as well as a alternative fuel. Now biogas can be produced by using the anaerobic digestions of organic matters, and potentially it can be produced by using the cow dung, municipal waste and the plants. And mostly the biogas is consist of methane and carbon dioxide. So you know that the biogas is having the lower calorific value as compared to the fossil fuels, and that's why it can be used as a supplementary fuel in both petrol and diesel engine. For example, in dual type diesel engine, biogas is mixed and supplied along with the air, and then this mixture can be ignited by using the diesel fuel injection. Since the ignition temperature of the biogas is very high, it required the pilot diesel fuel injection system. So it can be used as a supplementary fuels in both SI and CI engine. Now let's go through the advantages. The first advantage, low emissions. All the emissions which occurs in crude oils are very low in biogas operating engine. Second advantage is that high octane rating, right? So it has an octane rating of 130. That means the anti-knock properties is very high as compared to the fossil fuel, and low operating cost. So it is cheaper to run as compared to the fossil fuel as well. So these are the advantages of the biogas. Now let's move forward to the disadvantages. The first disadvantage is that it has a lower calorific value as compared to the fossil fuel. So that's why instead of running it independently, it can be used as a supplementary fuel. Then second one, it is difficult to store and transport. Right, it required the large tank to store the biogas, so it takes a larger amount of space of the vehicles, and transportation is also difficult. Then special fuel feed system required to supply the biogas to the engine. Likewise, in LPG and CNG, biogas also required the special fuel feed system to run the engine by using the biogas. And major disadvantage of the biogas is it required the expensive purification plant. Since the sources to obtain the biogas are cheaper, but it's still required the plant to be to install to store the biogas, to produce the biogas, and which is quite expensive. So these are the disadvantages of the biogas. Now let's move forward to the next one, which is alcohol. Alcohol is also been widely used for the different purposes, and automobile is also one of them. So methanol and ethanol can be used as a alcohol fuel in IC engine, and basically the mixture of the methanol and the gasoline is very popular to be used as a alternative fuels. So methanol fuels such as M85 is a popular to be used into the engine, in which 85% of methanol is used while 15% of gasoline is used. So it's basically a mixture of 85% of methanol and 15% of gasoline. Even nowadays, a lot of research going on that maybe in the future we can use independent methanol such as M100 for the engine as well, which does not consume any gasoline at all. Now, methanol can be produced naturally and can also be manufactured as well. So basically methanol is created gas from synthesis such as hydrogen and CO, right, which is basically reacted in the presence of catalyst, and it can also be produced from non-petroleum feedstock such as coal and the biomass. So methanol is widely available, and it can be produced by different methods. So it can be produced naturally, it can be manufactured as well. Now if we look at the environmental characteristics of the methanol, so emissions from the M85 is slightly lower than the gasoline powered vehicles. So there is no major difference of the emissions in both methanol and the gasoline as well. Let's look at the independent pollutants, such as smoke and foaming emissions are generally 30 to 50% lower as compared to the fossil fuels, while the NOx and hydrocarbon are almost similar to slightly lower in methanol engine as compared to the gasoline. However, CO emission is pretty much equal or slightly higher than the gasoline engine. So basically the carbon monoxide which is produced higher in methanol engine as compared to the conventional IC engine. Now let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of the methanol. The first advantage is it has a good anti-knock characteristics, such as it has a high octane number and the good performance characteristics. Another advantage of the methanol is that there is no major changes required for the fuel supply system in gasoline engine. Only a small minor modifications can be done in gasoline engines to operate the engine on methanol, right? So it is quite different than the CNG, LPG and biogas. And the reactive emissions is quite lower in methanol fuel as compared to the fossil fuel. Now let's look at the disadvantages of the methanol fuels. First disadvantage of the methanol fuel is that it has a lower calorific value as compared to the fossil fuels, and that's why the blending of the methanol and the fossil fuel is used nowadays. Second disadvantage, it is more corrosive to the component of the IC engine as compared to the gasoline fuels. So the engine need to be manufactured with less corrosive materials, otherwise it would create the corrosion. Then after, next disadvantage is that it has a issue of poor cold weather starting characteristics, and that's why we required the secondary fuel to start the engine, especially in cold weather conditions. Then Next disadvantage is that there is a chances of danger of storage take flammability because methanol has a low vapor pressure. So the issue of flammability on fire is higher as compared to the gasoline. And last disadvantage is that there is a possibility of vapor lock in the fuel delivery system, right? Since we know that it has a lower vapor pressure, it can be change its phase even at the low pressure, and it can be converted into the vapor, and it can choke up the fuel delivery system if it is if it change its phase into the vapor. So these are the disadvantages of the methanol fuels. I hope like we can make certain distills or refined methanol by going through the various research, and in future methanol can be independently used as a alternative fuels. Okay, so this is all in this video session. If you have any doubt, you can write down in the comment box. Thank you very much.